Do you like to party? I like to party. I like to party hard. Yeah. Party. So hard. Yeah. Party. So hard. Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Ready to party? Yeah. Let's go.
And we're back. Okay, welcome to the Queefcast. This is,
You want to just start over?
I mean, not really, but... Fuck, dude, I got the phlegm skis right now. Disgusting. I smoked, like, a few cigarettes this week, and really fucking me up, dude. When you smoke cigarettes, you're like, yeah, this rules. But that's because you're addicted. If you don't for a while, then you go back, you're like, oh my god, this is awful.
I think it also depends on the cigarette. Like, some cigarettes are a lot cleaner than others.
What, like spirits?
No, fuck no. Spirits just taste like you're smoking dirt. I was talking like something like a Turkish Royal compared to like a fucking Marb Heavy.
Yeah, or Marb Blacks. That's what the real fucking dirtbags smoke.
Yeah, where you just stink up every room that you're in.
It's nuts.
You know how they're always making like light cigarettes? What if they started making like Marb Extra?
Heavies. Like, I think that's what the Marb Blacks are. Like, they're supposed to be like more
Marb Heavies.
shitty. Like, but yeah, if they called them heavies, that'd be... Oh, dude, I almost just kicked that beer onto the laptop. Holy hell.
Yeah, you definitely have the clumsiness of a female.
That's crazy, because like the last couple times you were here, you spilled beer.
You mean when I had 10 White Claws?
Mm-hmm. You always have 10 White Claws.
I don't always have 10.
Dude, you always have 10 White Claws, and usually it's fine, but sometimes it's not.
It just depends on if I'm also eating food.
Yeah, true. Case in point, last weekend. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, yeah, he had his normal 10 White Claws. Nice. And then we go to the bar, and we're talking on the ride, and just out of nowhere, he just like goes, like, throws up inside and outside my car.
My bad, dude.
And I still haven't wiped it down with chemicals yet. I forgot. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, that was weird.
It looked like you threw up cum. There was like white ropes in your fucking
That's
throat.
fucking disgusting, dude.
I mean, you're the one who did it.
I was going to say it was stringy looking, but you didn't need to go that far.
Yeah, it looked like cum. But I think it was just bacon fat, because all you ate was like several
I
pieces
had,
of bacon.
Like 10 pieces of bacon that day, and that was all I ate.
By the way, we got together at like fucking 6 p.m. This guy will go the whole day without eating and then just drink 10 White Claws.
Yeah, today I had 2 Baby Bells until we met. And then
that's absurd.
And then way too much Taco Bell, and now I feel like I have a bowling ball for a stomach.
And you do. Yeah, you do.
I'm just sitting here full of guts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Big guts. In a briefcase full of guts.
Mm-hmm.
Reaching for the death clock reference.
Yeah, too bad we're not going to get to see them because the fucking show in our town sold out after fucking 10 minutes.
I'm going, but I had to pay for very expensive tickets.
Yeah, wasn't that the fucking...
I got the sound check pass.
That gets you into the show, too?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I did make sure
I thought for a sec that was just like, you only get to see the sound check.
Oh, I would
so gnarly.
They're like, all right, you got to go now.
They just start warming up, and you're like, oh, shit, this is going to be
now
sick.
That, like,
and they're like, okay, now everyone hold up your passes. And
yeah, that'd be insane.
They check. They're like, oh, sorry, you only had the sound check pass, my guy.
No, I made sure it says it comes with a general admission ticket, too.
Nice. How much was that? $100.
It was a little bit more than that.
Ooh! Who do they think they are? What the fuck is this? This cartoon. You know what the problem is that non-metalheads like Death Clock. So all these came out of the woodwork and blew it for the hardcore fans like us.
Yeah, and Dragon Force is going to be there, so another meme band.
Oh, yeah, another fucking batch of fucking dorks who don't like actual music.
And then Necrogoblicon.
Wow! That's the trifecta of, like, non-metalhead attraction right there.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a
3 gimmick bands. One of them is actually sick. If you like listen to music, Death Clock. That's pretty gay. Whatever. I'm not too.
yeah. I saw Death Clock when I was in middle school. That was actually like my first live show,
That rules.
and it was just stuff from season 1 because that's all that was out. But they played the whole album.
Possibly, yeah. That's their best, like front to back.
Yeah. They played it front to back with
That's
like the
Riff
music
City.
videos playing behind them the whole time.
It's Riff City approved.
It was pretty sick. They sounded perfect too. It sounded like the CD was really loud.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But now that they have 4 albums, and 2, well, like the Doomstar Requiem, and then like the new movie had a few songs on it.
The Death Album
gonna be
4
sick.
is like has like 12 tracks. It's a full album.
I was talking
Did you
about
listen
for
to
the
it?
movie. Well, did they make a
the
whole
new movie? Dude, you didn't listen to the Death Album 4?
Oh no, I don't think I did.
You cocksucker. I kept meaning to send you songs that I
I
thought
forgot.
were sick.
I
Yeah,
for-
no, there's a whole album. They don't play all the songs on the new movie is the thing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I heard the single that they dropped first, and then
Yeah, no. The album is really good. There's some sick it's
there's
almost
Brendan Small. He's fucking riff.
it might
assembly line.
It might actually be peak Death Clock, the newest album, and then they close it out with Mermaider 3, which obviously did not happen in the movie, but like it's really good. It's almost like kind of gives you goosebumps at the end.
I think I heard Mermaider 3.
Yeah, if you listen to the album front to back, when it finishes off with Mermaider 3, like it's like does the check at the end like a bunch, like you're just like, oh man, it's like the perfect end to a fucking, you know,
I mean, that's probably
Whatever.
the last thing Death Clock's ever gonna do.
yeah.
The show ended with a pretty solid ending.
Which is crazy. There must be like a personal vendetta there from Adult Swim's point of view, because that has to be their biggest potential revenue stream. For one, the show, obviously.
But then also the albums from every
Yeah,
season.
the tours, the albums, like you could milk that.
Selling merch at the shows.
And if you're a huge Jewish like media conglomerate like Adult Swim, you'd think you'd be all over that. That's what I'm saying. There must be like something. Maybe he's like Sam Hyde, Brendan Small went in there and like, you guys are fucking pedophiles, dude. And they were like, well, you're fired.
Yeah, well, what happened was for season 4, well,
Yeah,
not
I know
season 4, season 5, he wanted to go back to the 30-minute block episodes.
Yeah, it's so
and
gay
they
when you're
refused.
watching the show and it like switches around like season 2 or 3 to 30 minutes and then it goes back. You're
Yeah, it
like,
goes back to the quick
"Fuck."
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to go to back to 30-minute blocks and have like more money for like the animation. And they're like, no, you can only do it if you do 15 minutes. And he's like, I'm not going to do that. I need the 30 minutes to wrap up the story. And they were like, okay, well then, goodbye. And by the way, we own Death Clock, so you can't make more music under that name.
Yeah. I mean, good on him for like sticking to his guns on that, I think. It does suck for the fans, but
I mean, they came to the like compromise that what if we just did another movie?
and yeah.
And
They
did, and that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was working on the new Galacticon, and the first song, or the only song they dropped for the new Galacticon was pretty sick, so I was looking forward to it. I liked Galacticon 2 a lot.
I never listened to the whole one of either of those.
The first one I didn't really like. It's kind of like Foo Fighters vocals in a lot of it. But then Galacticon 2 fucking rocks.
Nice.
The second one's actually sick as fuck.
I heard
he
one
does
song. I can't remember the name, but
he does like straight up like just the Nathan voice on a lot of the songs. He does like Pickles. It's like obvious Pickles. And you'll recognize like a couple other like singing styles from the show. But it's all very good. Really good guitar work. What, are you looking something up? You always
Yeah.
do this.
yeah, I'm looking up the Galacticon
Dead
song.
air.
Never mind. There was a Galacticon song from 2 that I heard that I was like, this rules, but I can't remember it.
There was
Fuck
even
it.
like a unofficial Mermaider like type song on there. Like they didn't call it that obviously, but you hear like little subtle motifs,
Yeah,
and you're like, are they really doing Mermaider right now?
that's sick. Because, yeah, there's nothing. What can Adult Swim say? Like, we actually own this, like, cadence of vocal. Like, I don't think so.
They have to really. I mean, I don't think he can straight up do anything too reminiscent of Death Clock. It could be like, actually, that sounds a lot like this thing we own.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's pretty good. I liked it a lot. I'd definitely say check it out.
Yeah. I will. Now. I wouldn't have before you said that, but now I will. Yeah.
Man, this fucking gut full of Taco Bell is really bringing me down.
Yeah, you should have taken more shots because you have to drink so much more beer to overcome a gut full of food than you do hard liquor, you know?
Yeah, true.
That happened to me last night. I had those fucking football fries at the goddamn bar, and I was like, my night's ruined. But then we went on, and I forced down several more beers, and I was like, oh, I'm back. We're back.
Yeah.
In the freak show, the literal circus tent that was a bar.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, there's a bar all across America, so you guys, good luck pinpointing that one.
so many fucking edits. You bastard. Yeah, so this is not going to get released for like 3 months on Spotify?
I didn't think there was any edits yet.
I'll see when I listen back at work. I usually listen to these on Monday at work, and then I'm like, fuck, I have to like write down like 5 timestamps. And
Yeah, I just stopped listening, to be honest. There was a while where I was like, dude, I'm so fun. We're so fucking funny. This is funny as shit.
yeah, but
You know what it
eventually
was?
you just kind of get sick of hearing your own voice.
There's that, but also I'm like pretty heavy on the weed. And weed makes you like way more self-conscious, and like, for me anyway, like,
Just listen at work.
it doesn't work. I don't know, because I smoke almost nightly nowadays, and I don't know. It's like it changes my brain for a time. Like
Yeah, it's because it's no good for you to be on the queef leaf every day.
Well, I'm not on it all. Some days I don't actually, but I don't know. Like, it doesn't leave your brain. If you stop for like 3 days, even it's still in you, I think. But whatever. I mean, that's fine. It's cool also because then that's quicker. Like, I'm just like, whatever, just fucking throw it up there. Who cares? I just don't care, you know? Now I'm like, whatever I said, that's what I meant.
Yeah, so that just means then I have to make all these edits and then text you the edits I made. and
Because
then-
because you're worried about it.
Yeah.
You got to let go. Just stop worrying about it. Who cares?
Our future sponsors.
Nobody's real. None of these
I'm a
people are
shill.
real.
I'm
Anybody listening to us is not real.
I'm a shill. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to
Yeah.
sell a product because I'm a fucking...
Yeah,
gonna
dude.
I'm an aspiring corporate
Okay.
slave.
Well, I mean, you can do that, but don't like try and like. I mean, like, yeah, that would be cool, but like, I'm not like trying to shape to make the product like palatable for a fucking corporation. Fuck that. If they like us, they like us. If not, fuck them.
Yeah.
Suck. Bulls. You know? I'll be
Gabba
goddamned before I
bulls.
bend the knee. I'll be goddamned for some Jewish corporation to give me $1,000 a week. Fuck that. Although that would be so sick.
This episode brought to you by the IDF.
That's right. The Israeli defense farce.
Got some pesky kids in your neighborhood
Do you have brown kids living where you're supposed to be living?
where you wish you lived?
Yeah.
Actually, this is my house. Has this sentence ever come out of your mouth? Brought to you by the
Brown kid be gone.
brought to you by the IDF. I was trying so hard to come up with like a slogan.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll workshop it. There's something there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This episode brought to you by the sky. Step outside and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. This episode brought to you by grass. Go touch some.
So,
Please change the topic.
I've been drinking this week, like during the week, which means work shits.
Fucking bombing over here.
Work shits have been very much my reality for the last week, and I was on the phone with Derek. This was actually yesterday, I was telling him all day, I'm like, there's diarrhea coming. Like, I just don't know when. Like, I was telling him all day since the morning. I was like, today is a day where I have diarrhea in my truck. And I went through the whole day. I made it through the whole day. I had to shit. Like, there were several times where I had to stop and squeeze my ass together as hard as possible.
Oh.
But I made it through to the end of the day. And then I'm talking to him as I'm walking through the terminal to get to my car. And I'm like, you know what? I'm actually going to shit before I get to my car. And so I'm still on the phone with him. And I go into the bathroom. It's empty, so I'm like, nice, I can still keep talking. So I keep talking to Derek. I'm like, oh, sick, I'm getting in here. And I go in the stall, the handicap stall. Of course, that's a luxury stall to me.
Yeah. You got elbow room.
Yeah, I need elbow room, dude. The way I shit, it ain't cute. So I fucking...
Ain't no compact shit.
So I take my work vest off and I sling it over the door. And Derek hears the toilet flush. Within like seconds of me getting in which is normal. I wasn't thinking anything about it because I know the toilets at my work suck, and if you like move inside the stall, it'll just flush automatically.
Yeah,
it's annoying, dude, because I like to, I like to look at my work.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Like I'll get up, look between my legs, or I'll stand up.
Oh, you do that?
Yeah, you know what I do is I do that, and then I stand up and I look back at the toilet and I go, "Ain't that some shit?" But yeah,
classic.
So he hears the fucking thing flush immediately. He's like, "Oh my god, dude! Like, is that urgent?" And I was like, "Nah, dude. I was just clearing the bowl piece, And we're laughing and joking, and like I'm talking so loud that I didn't realize that somebody had come in and started pissing in the stall directly next to me. And I'm like, "Yeah, I was just clearing the bowl piece, dude." Like, not only is that gross, like, but like, it sounds like. That's like weed jargon, It's like, and I've got my specific driver vest slung over the door, So I'm like,
see who it is?
Yeah, so like they see that there's a driver in there, and he's talking about clearing the fucking bowl piece in the bathroom. I was like, I hope that guy's not a fucking narc, That was only a day ago though.
It's like at first he must have like thought that you were talking to him.
Yeah. And then you do that when you realize that somebody's around you, so you start like making it obvious that you're on the phone, and you're like, yeah, hold on, or just even whatever,
I got someone on the other line. Hang on a second.
Yeah, hang on, dude. And so I was over.
I could be like, oh, what, dude? Oh, your phone cut out for a second. Hang on.
I'd be like, hang on, dude. It's kind of loud in here. Like, this guy next to me is pissing up a storm, dude.
So then this guy walks in. Sees who is doing this?
At least knows that it's a driver because we're the only ones that get those vests.
The handicap stall. And,
and I shit. Hell, I actually did.
And you're now he knows you're a phone shitter.
I'm a phone shitter, possible weed smoker. Based on the clearing the bowl piece, I think that's funny. You flush the toilet before you go. You're like, I was just clearing the bowl.
That sounds like that fucking that one song. I'm a phone shitter. I'm a stunner.
I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight ass dumper. All right.
Just shitting on the phone.
Yeah. Shitting my ass off at work.
All those things are terrible.
Yeah, so there was that. That's pretty much that was the highlight of my week, was clearing the bowl piece and then realizing that somebody was listening to me say all that shit.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's absolutely crushes.
Oh, but you know what? I told you that the toilets are very sensitive to like light, so they just flush constantly. So again, I couldn't even look at my shit when I was done. And I knew it was a chudder.
Did that bother you?
I thought it was diarrhea, but it was a chudder. If it's a chud, I want to look back. If it's diarrhea, I'm like, just go, please.
So you really like enjoy seeing this?
I mean, for like health reasons.
You're upset you didn't get to.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, that was a chud because there was Wendy's, White Claw behind all that.
That's wild, dude.
I was like, okay, this is Wendy's and White Claw. This is going to be nuts. But it was a chudder, so I wanted to look and be like, what was that? Because, once you hit that 30, the minute you put something in your mouth, what you're in for later on,
What's it gonna be like?
So I was fully expecting diarrhea, and when it wasn't diarrhea, I was like, hold up, like what? And I went back to look, but the toilet had already fucking gobbled it up. And I was
That's a wild thing to be upset about.
I mean, I wasn't like distraught. I was like, man, I was bummed.
Your day's ruined.
I was just bummed. It was the end of the day, so I was just happy to be done. But
Yeah, I haven't intentionally looked at shit in decades.
that's nuts, dude. Even for
never-
health reasons, you don't want to just know what's going on in your body.
I can tell.
Yeah, I have to look because
I don't need visual
sometimes
evidence.
there's blood. You know, you want to make sure you're not bleeding.
I just wouldn't know. I guess I just don't know when that happens.
Well, I don't know. How many chuds? When was the last time you had like a real chud, like a cup of
Oh
pound?
man, I don't know. I've been drinking a lot lately. I need to actually
So
slow
zero
it down.
chuds.
So
Then?
probably,
Yes.
if I was to guess
Zero chuds.
by sound and feel alone, I'd say none.
Yeah, yeah. I would. If it was like that for me for that long, I probably just wouldn't look out of shame. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I know it's diarrhea again. All right, with the diarrhea.
Yeah, see, this is what we should just stick to what we're good at talking about.
Yeah,
Disgusting
just diarrhea.
shits.
Poo talk. I mean, if there's one thing I could go on about, dude, for real.
Guys, welcome back
I
to
got
the
shit
Shitcast.
jokes. I got shit jokes. I think I might have. I don't know. I haven't written stuff down lately, but I did write down that looks back into the toilet. Ain't that some shit? I had to write that down, but
Dude, you should
oh, here's another one. During the China invasion, only those who bought tickets to see Shen Yun will be spared.
No, China hates that.
I know they do because it's like supposed to
Bef-
glorify
before-
pre-communism.
Yeah, China before communism. See, when we were cool is like the whole point.
Yeah, I just thought that was a funny thought. Like they're like,
No,
"Oh,
that is hilarious.
What else? It's on site with meteorologists. Me and all my homies love the Farmer's Almanac. Fuck meteorologists, you know.
Would someone you get like bad intel on the weather or something?
No, it was just like that before that ice storm that we had a few weeks ago. Like they were saying that for weeks. Oh, it's gonna snow. It's gonna snow. It's gonna snow. And me and Derek always talk about it. And like I'm like, they always say this shit. They're fucking retards. They don't know shit, dude. They don't know shit. But the Farmer's Almanac,
Not like us.
I'm just saying the Farmer's Almanac is pretty right on most of the time, you know. And I'm just like, dude, fuck these meteorologists. Fuck their buzzwords and shit like that. It's on site. You know what I mean? If I see a fucking meteorologist, dude, I might not fight him, but I'm going to be like, you're a cocksucker.
If you're like at a bar and some guy's talking a little too clearly.
Yeah, he's like...
and
the next drink all I'm going to have is, yeah. And later, diarrhea. Yeah, fuck that guy. Give me a Farmer's Almanac dump any day of the week.
I've actually never heard of this Farmer's Almanac.
Are you serious?
I don't know what that is.
That's like the way the weather was forecasted before these faggots got on their pedestals, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like centuries of written word, like knowledge and stuff passed down. It's sick.
That,
I mean, I
that
don't
sounds
know.
legit. I'm all for anything that's anti-science.
Yeah, it's not anti-science. It's just based on experience, rather than like we have this big fucking gay golf ball thing that tells you, you know. I mean, you know what I mean. It kind of looks like a golf ball. All right, I thought that was gonna be funny. Anyway,
I actually didn't hear it. That was my bad.
it's cool. I don't even remember what I said.
Any other fucking killer notes?
I have buying a wallet as a major purchase.
Bit ironic, isn't it?
Wait, what?
I got this new wallet, and because of that, I got no money to put in it.
It's because I was talking to Derek for so long. Dude hasn't had a wallet, and he's like talking about like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm finally gonna do it.
He's gonna finally buy a wallet.
You know, this was a long time ago.
That's hilarious. It's something he's talking about buying a new car or something, or finally booking that trip to
Yeah,
fucking the
you're like,
Bahamas.
you know what? I think I'm finally gonna splurge on that wallet I've always wanted.
Did he hit that tone too? Like you know what? I think I'm
I'm just
gonna
do it. I'm just gonna bite the bullet. You know, like the $7 bullet.
Yeah, you can get wallets at like 7-Eleven.
It's crazy, but I've been there too, dude. It's, you know.
I spent more on Taco Bell today.
Yeah, me too. Actually, just barely though. Yeah, you
I
would have
would-
bought that. Would have been a nice ass wallet for the amount you spent on Taco Bell.
Yeah, well, it's because I like all the fucking...
He spent $15 on himself for taco, which
I
is
like all
not.
the specialty items, man. I got a Crunchwrap and a Mexican pizza.
Yeah, that Mexican pizza. I don't know what the fuck your deal is with that, dude. You've always been on that shit.
It's good. You got like the two.
Dude, it's a crunchy taco. It's a crunchy taco. It's a horizontal crunchy taco.
It hits different.
But that's what all Mexican food is. It's just different configurations of the same ingredients.
Yeah, the same shit on different fucking platforms.
Different medium.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Now,
it's cool, though.
What vessel would you like your beans in?
Your beans and possibly seasoned ground beef.
Yeah.
Cheese. Sour cream.
Yeah. I had some fucking banging bison burritos the other day with sour cream. I was off the sour cream for a while, but I think I'm back on it. It's delicious.
One other note I have, I can't remember, I might have said this on another cast, but you remember how I was driving my dad's Camry for a couple weeks?
Yeah.
And I was saying, like, dude, he hasn't had this car for this long. I don't know how it smells this bad.
Yeah.
My dad, growing up, like, has always been... He used to, like, hoard our stuff or, like, our expensive items. And, like he would take them at the end of the day, like, because he'd be like, you guys don't take care of your shit. I'm going to hold on to this. I get the car that my dad has been driving for, like, less than a year. It smells like a cigarette commuted to work in it for 15 years, and it ended with a DUI. Like...
Damn.
I don't ever want to hear that dude tell me to take care of my shit again. But he will, you know. Like, he always does.
Dude, clean your car.
Yeah. Just don't fucking... If you're smoking it, smoke with the windows open.
You smoke with the windows
Dude,
up.
I smoke in my car, not often, but I have a bunch, you know, and it doesn't smell like cigarettes.
It is kind of funny hotboxing a car with cigarettes.
That's disgusting, dude. You ever, like, had the cigarette, like, somebody's cigarette smoke off the tip of the cigarette venture into your nose?
Yeah, it kind of stings.
It hurts. Yeah, it's just fucked.
It burns. It's still hot.
Geezers, though, that's something that I think they always have done that, just hot box.
Yeah, because they used to be able to smoke inside.
They didn't know that you shouldn't do that, so.
Yeah, and half of them are pissed. They're like, I remember when you could smoke in the produce section at the grocery store.
Yeah. Just blowing smoke all over heads of cabbage.
Everyone, man, woman, and child in that era just must have been so, like, immune to the smell of cigarettes.
But you know what? I'll give this to them. They probably weren't as, like, just chemical laden as they are today. You know, so at least it's probably that.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they spray shit on them now. And they sweep it off the
it's
floor
insane.
with the rat turds, and then they spray chemicals on them and roll them into Marb 100s.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I feel like I am bursting at the seams.
Damn, you're still fucked up. I could tell.
Had all that talk about. Well, yeah, but any reprieve I might have had is now gone because I'm filling in the gap with White Claw.
Yeah, that's why I said have a couple shots first, dude. Just get over that hump. I'll take one right now with you, dude. There's a shot glass right there.
That's true.
Oh, I'm going to do it with or without you, so hang on, guys. You're fucking up, bro. You're fucking up. You're ruining this.
I'm about to burst!
I'm about to shit! Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. Hang on. I'm going to take this shot.
You guys get this bullshit fucking vodka I don't like.
Dude, this is what your mom used to drink. You were
I
stealing
didn't like
bottles of this.
Well, yeah, because what else was I going to do?
True.
That's just what was there, and I'd be like, man.
It's cheap and it's not bad. It's like mid-shelf. Good price, though. For a pint, $8.
Well, yeah, for the price. I don't like budget vodka.
Well, dude, no. The budget vodka is like HRD. That's like $4 for a pint.
That's like utility grade.
That's
garbage.
That's like methylated spirits.
Man,
that's like
HRD.
medical. That's the bum shit, though, for real. I mean, we got that back in the day, though.
Well, yeah, once.
When you're a kid and you're like, I have $5.
You scrape together enough and you get like a half gallon of like what should be used to clean medical equipment, not actually consuming.
Actually, dude, if somebody
like some broke ass friend, it's like, if we just spent this on HRD, we could get so much more.
Actually, dude, if you had to get surgery and they used HRD to sanitize a scalpel, you'd probably die.
Yeah, of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. No. Because they actually, like Everclear or, Clear Springs, like that shit is actually medical grade. borderline methylated spirits, but the joke still stands, though. I mean, it is. It might as well be cleaner. Like, that's what it smells like, the HRD.
That's what I was saying. It's like utility grade.
It smells like flaming Sharpie. It's disgusting.
It's like just a little bit better than rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. Just barely drinkable.
God, I hate that stuff. I
Yeah.
wish you didn't even bring it up because I'm just thinking about HRD.
That's not HRD, so
No,
just
this
drink
is
it.
not. Monopoloa.
Dude, Monopoloa, come on.
Monopoloa.
It's fine. It's mid-shelf, dude.
Monopoloa.
You're not better than mid-shelf. It's on the same tier as Absolute.
Yeah, Absolute's way better, though.
It's just vodka. It's disgusting. I just like vodka because all the other colored alcohols make me act like a goddamn maniac. Sexual fucking predator maniac.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Just get some fucking, like,
So
Aviation and 7-Up.
gin?
Aviation gin rocks.
Yeah, gin is the pervert shit, dude.
It is not pervert
Yeah,
shit.
it is. It's one of
boober
those.
shit. It's not pervert. What's perverted about
I just mean it does the same
aviation?
thing. Like, it makes
you perverted.
Yeah,
So
probably you too.
So therefore, no.
You just probably never made the connection. Think about all the times you had that. What has your wife had to endure as a result of that?
Dude, when I drink, I just want to go play video games or listen to music. I don't want to do anything perverted.
That's nuts to me.
In fact, it makes me want to be like, what the fuck? Like,
It turns you asexual.
yeah, like I'm literally like instantly uninterested.
That's crazy. Yeah, for me, it's fucking all hands on deck. All hands on dick. Okay, we have fun here on the Queefcast.
Welcome back. We're talking dicks and shits.
Shits and dicks and fucking bottom shelf vodkas that you have your local bum that you know by first name buy for you because you know where to find him. And you know he needs like cents on the dollar for his services. He's like, Can I get like the change? It's like 50 cents. You're like, yeah, I guess
it's
so.
yours, dude.
I guess so. Fine. You begrudgingly give him 50 cents.
I remember having to do that back in the day. Get like just call it the bum tax.
Yeah, you got to account for the bum tax.
You gotta grease the wheels a little bit.
You're like, I got a couple extra bucks. We should be good.
Yeah.
Travis though, he's got to be dead. He's either dead or he got his life together and he moved away.
No,
I haven't seen him.
No way, dude.
Yo, you think he's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Like, if I'll take the under on that scenario.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to be optimistic. Like, hey, maybe his family was like, Travis, please, enough is enough. Come home. And he was like, okay. And then they flew him out to like Florida or Minnesota or something. And now he's just like, works a blue collar, shitty paid job, but he's happy and sober for the most part. He still drinks, probably still drinks and smokes hella weed. That's what when people say they're sober, if they actually mean like they don't just drink or smoke weed, that's nuts to me. Like, oh, I got sober because I had such a problem with weed and alcohol. That's crazy. I'm pretty degenerate, but like if you can't even handle weed and alcohol, dude, you have problems, Like I can't handle hard drugs. I'll go off the rails pretty quick. But I forgot where I was going with that. God damn it.
This episode brought to you by DraftKings.
This episode brought to you by fentanyl-laced methamphetamine.
We got a new line betting on if Travis the bum is still alive.
All right. What's the over-under?
The under is that he is 6 feet under.
The under about 6 feet.
The over
is over on the other side of the country.
Yeah, in Palm Springs fucking rehab.
Yeah.
Now I'm not allowed to give betting advice. They say in this cold copy.
That's what they said. Yeah, like
fucking
don't make gambling sound cool is what they said.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm taking the under on that all day.
DraftKings, but then Chumba Casino also hit us up and they were like, "Dude, who cares? Bet on whatever you want." So,
gambling problem? Try heroin.
Yeah. Heroin not doing it for you? There's this thing called fentanyl now. It's way cheaper, way stronger. It's like the meth coke fucking conundrum.
Same conundrum on the opposite. It's like the horseshoe theory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
It's the best example of the horseshoe.
That's deep. That's good shit right there. See, this is why you guys come here. All 12 of you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what else is going on?
I guess that was the end of that bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Would you have more?
No.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
No, because I was trying to think of like a funny Travis story, but it's just sad.
There's no funny Travis story. I mean, it's funny like maybe later when we get the booze and we're like, "Did you see that guy? What the fuck?"
That guy's life is a mess.
That's crazy. Let's go back to my mom's house.
He just lives behind a grocery store,
Yeah.
hoping we come by to buy booze.
We would actually like yell out like he was a dog, like
Travis!
Travis, like,
Travis,
come here, boy. Come on, boy.
Where you at, you old lump of coal?
Then he'd roll around with a shopping cart and like full black eyes, like, hey.
He had that fucking classic like can on a string, and he would just return the same can for hours.
Oh yeah, that was a scam for a while, man. That would have been nice to get in on as a youngster. Taylor F used to do that at the good old.
Oh, he did that
Freddy's
too.
Bottle return, yeah.
That's funny.
It can't, or like something that you could yank back out. But all the companies are hip to that now. You can't get away with that shit.
Hell no. No,
And we miss all the good scams.
It like
dude.
crushes your shit.
I don't know how you be on the cutting edge of scams. You know what I mean?
You got to come up with a good one yourself.
Yeah, you got to invent it and then just run it until you get caught. But you know what? That's what I'm going to put my energy into now. What's the
Scammin'?
what's the next big scam?
That's some fucking Ed Netty shit.
We missed crypto. Fucking scam for sure. Thank God that's dead now.
Oh, it's coming back.
No, it's not. It's over. It's
No,
not.
I mean
real.
people's enthusiasm for it. It's coming
Yeah, because
back.
they're working on it. You know, it's just rug pull shit. It's fake. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it is,
matter.
but if you can like see where it's going, you can make money off the rug pull.
Yeah, you can, but you have to get in at the right time. That's where the problem comes in. 'Cause
Well, right
once-
now
when
is
you
a
know
great
about it.
Right now is a great time to buy because it's so worthless.
For me, I just feel like by the time I know about anything, it's already too late. You know,
I was thinking about
how do you get on the cutting edge of scams?
you got to come up with a new one.
How
Or
do you
be-
do that? Okay,
Well, find all your friends that be scamming, and you got to come together and form like a scam think tank.
Yes.
And just all right, guys. What's some ideas,
All right, guys. We're recruiting the fellas. We need a good scam to run.
dude? It's just fucking Ed and Eddie.
Does anybody have like a finite, like a real controlled, like EMP kind of? I mean, that's not great. Never mind, because then that's just stealing.
What's something we could exploit?
What's a good exploit? Like a bit cameras. I mean, if you could EMP a business and then steal like their ATM or something, that's not groundbreaking though. I don't know.
That's not a scam. That's robbery. That's just a crime.
No, robbery is like with the threat of violence. That's burglary.
Okay, that's
Burglary
burglary.
is
Okay.
where there's no threat of violence or endangerment of anybody else.
Yeah, no, a scam is like way lower level or drastically higher level.
Yeah, like a con, like just tricking somebody. Like,
Yeah.
I would call that a con. Like,
You could have like a you like move to a new town and like have like a financial advisor set up for like a month and then just hit the bricks.
yeah, all the
Just
good,
ruin like 5 people's credits.
all the good scams are
Leave.
taken. Like going back with a huge receipt to a store and being like, or just going back with a bunch of shit to a store and being like, I'm gonna return all that. You stole it to begin with, and then
Yeah.
like you return it for money. That's already done. What else? Stealing ATMs. I mean, that's. I don't have the tools to get into one of those, but I think you could maybe you could perfect the way you get the ATM, because right now it's so clunky. These guys will like rip the wall off a building and like manually load an ATM onto the back of a truck and then go like take whatever tools they have to it.
Well,
that's
I mean, surely
clunky
those
as hell.
things have like GPS trackers in them now.
Probably now. Yeah, you're right.
Then what
That's why you
about
gotta be quick.
Okay, what about like
How does an ATM? How long do you have after an ATM knows it's stolen?
probably the second it's ripped out of the fucking place?
Okay, so how about busting it open in place?
I think that's the only move left.
Plasma cutter.
Yeah,
you need
and
like
it
a
probably
plasma.
immediately calls the police, so you have to be quick. You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah,
You gotta
you
have
can
like
do
a
that.
practice ATM at home.
Practice ATM.
Where
Yeah,
you
you go
just-
to like a cop auction. They're like, yeah, we found this one at some.
We could buy an
house.
ATM. Like it's up to you to put the money in it.
Yeah, we sink like $16,000 into this scam to figure out how to steal like $2,000 out of an ATM.
Just start like yeah, you gotta start just practicing breaking open your private ATM. I was thinking, what about like you steal gasoline from cars, and then you just have like
That's good. That's easy.
And then in your garage you have a gas station.
Yeah,
that
I
only
got a big
some
old
peop-
tank.
That's only some people know about.
Yeah, it's
Just-
like it's a speakeasy for gas.
Yeah, and you just sell it like $2 per gallon cheaper than any gas station in the area. And you're like, all right, don't fucking tell anybody.
That's
about
not bad. That's not bad. Newer
That
cars.
sounds like some trailer park boys shit.
It is, yeah. But newer cars are starting to come with like locks or like lockout tags for
Yeah.
their gas cans. But I mean, dude, if I was out of gas, I've thought about this before. I've been so hard up for cash that I've had to get home still from work that I'm like, the parking lot's dark at the end of the day. If I just brought my fish tank siphon,
Yeah.
I could just suck gas out of the car
Oh,
next to me.
you actually have the tools already.
Yeah, I got siphons. Dude, all you need is a hose. It's gravity. If the mouth of the mouth doesn't need, you can have the mouth level with the other side. You just have to have a dip in between so gravity pulls it.
Yeah.
All you have to do is get that initial suction and gravity does the rest. It's so easy to siphon shit. Like,
Okay, so we steal gas and then we tell some scumbags, hey, you need cheap gas? Like, just kind of like be at a gas station in a trench coat and sunglasses, wait for some guy to be like, God damn it, it's fucking expensive. You're like, hey,
dude, the
I heard
thing
you
is,
need cheaper gas.
transporting gas though is sketch. That's
Yeah.
why they're like, dude, you have to ground your can before you put gas in it, because if you're like if you're a retard and you go to a gas station to fill up like a gallon gas can and you're holding it, you know, if you don't ground it, those things are made of plastic. You know, they can get static. All it takes is just like the same amount of shock as you rubbing your fucking foot on the ground
Yeah.
to explode that can, you know?
Okay,
And then you're
so
dead.
What about this? So
I can see us doing that, trying to run a gas scam and just like blowing up on the first run. Like,
Okay, so how about this? We start pickpocketing people, and then with their credit cards, we just buy as much gas as possible. Get rid of the cards, and then you just have a shitload of gas. Like fill up like a barrel for like leaves or lawn debris with just gas. And
see,
have,
but
like,
then
a
you're
guy,
putting
like-
something. You're putting another obstacle between you and the gas.
What, having
at
to
that
get the
point.
money?
See, yeah, you have to get the money for. You're still paying. Somebody's paying for gas still. It's-
Yeah, not you though.
yeah, that's true.
And then you just shred the card.
That's just an extra step, though.
I just thought it was funny to go through the trouble of getting good at pickpocketing, and then instead of just keeping the money, you still are sticking with the gas.
yes. yeah. Yeah, I don't want the cash. I want the fucking gas.
No, we're sticking to the gas.
Stick to the plan. That's nuts. No, that's not good. That's not good.
Where's some place where you have to check your bag? Like, if you have, like, a purse.
Let's see.
Like,
Like, put it up?
yeah, like, do you, like, have, like a gym? So we could get, like, a...
Well, you don't have to do... Oh, yeah. You mean where they have a bag check?
Yeah, so, like, they...
That's already done. People, dude, that's...
So we get a gym, we pay for a gym membership.
And we just hope that some of these dumb broads recording their ass cheeks while they're doing deadlifts, like...
Well, it's not in the same room. You just go there with a crowbar.
No, I know, but that's what they're doing as well.
and you just bust the fucking lockers in the female room open.
Yeah, that's a good call. Go to the female locker
If someone
room.
bothers you,
Because
you're
they
like,
deserve it. Any female in the
if someone
gym...
like bugs you because you're in the female locker room, be like, actually, it's ma'am,
yeah. Pull out your phone, like, it's ma'am.
and then you just
they
make
just
a big
run
stink,
away.
and you don't actually exercise there. You just are breaking into lockers. And
That's kind of nice.
So
If you only target the female lock, because if a woman's at the gym to begin with, she's a fucking dumb whore. She doesn't care about fitness. She just wants to get the ass muscles and show people her ass and pussy in the tightest possible clothing. Dumb whore deserves to get robbed.
yeah, so you just hang out in the female locker room.
Yeah, I like
all day.
that. I like that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
That's good.
And then you just bring a crowbar and just bust open all the locks, get their credit cards, hit the gas station.
Wait, I just had a thought. Does Wonderland use proprietary tokens, or do you actually have to use coins?
No, they have like a prepaid card now.
God damn it!
So like,
I was like, what if you stole one of their cabinets like it was an ATM, like
oh, and
busted it open for quarters?
yeah, like a nickels.
Oh wait, Quarter World.
Yeah, Quarter World still has quarters.
Dude, that's kind of like the Big Dirty from Trailer Park Boys, actually. You know?
Stealing nickels and quarters.
But you
Yeah,
get
because
enough of
Wonderland's a nickelcade.
them. I mean, it used to be. I guess now it's a card cade.
Well, it's still
Games
It
are 5
still
cents
was.
technically. There's a
It
5.
still was, but it'd be like this one needs 4 nickels.
Yeah. This is tough, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. How do you get on a scam before it becomes well known? You got to like use technology, you know, like, and even that, like putting little readers over an ATM so that you steal their data as they're trying to withdraw cash. That's already done.
Yeah, what's something that takes very little skill? Because then
Just
you might
beating
as well just
people-
have a service.
Just beating people up for money.
Mugging? Okay, so
Mugging. All
we're
right, that's
trying to-
pretty good. That's tried and true. Actually.
we're trying to avoid actually committing like serious crimes here, or else
Yeah.
it's got to be like if Trailer Park Boys or Ed, and Eddie wouldn't do it, then it's like big boy shit. We don't want to be doing big boy crimes. We want
Well,
to be doing little boy crimes.
yeah. What's the highest payout little boy crime though?
I think that gas was pretty solid. I mean, I guess I don't have anything else to elaborate on it, but I thought that was the.
That's not bad. It's easy too. Like, dude,
I just realized I was talking away from the mic for
park-
quite a while.
Your waveform's fine, dude.
It is now.
Larger than mine, so because that mic.
You just didn't mic check me at all. We just
Well, no,
went.
You don't remember a couple weeks ago I made green marks where I thought the gain was ideal.
All right.
You just need to be more consistent with your fucking mouth placement.
Yeah, I'm all over the place today.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm thinking of scams.
Yeah.
What if okay, so we
You know what?
open a Mexican food cart, but what we're really doing is we're just buying Taco Bell and sprinkling some kind of MSG.
If we just elevate Taco Bell, like you put like you chop up, so you just buy like a boatload of green onions and like throw green onions on it, so it looks like.
Yeah, then give like all the tortillas like grill marks, so no
Yeah.
one's suspicious. So
That's good.
Flipping Taco Bell, I think that's pretty good.
Okay, so that puts us about $10,000 in the hole for the cart.
Yeah, so you gotta pay that off first, and you have to like pretend like you're actually cooking something.
Yeah, so now we have to pay for power or buy propane tanks to power the grills and stuff, just so people smell like heat, like a heating
Yeah, so we'll
element.
just have like a heating element, just burning beans all day,
Yeah, you're like trust the
burning
process.
a can of Rosarita.
Just
all
trust
day.
the process. Yeah, you just have like the fat family size can just sitting on the grill.
Yeah, it just smells like burnt beans, and then like
That's a secret ingredient.
we have like some flashlights inside, so it just gives the illusion
Nah.
of like there's electricity.
No, we're too late on that, dude. The food cart bubble is imploding here.
That's
Very
true. The
soon.
market's flooded.
It's flooded. Yeah, it's imploding.
Damn it!
as we speak.
Another scam.
There is. I'm just not scam minded. I don't know. Like I can think of all kinds of stupid shit. I just can't think of how to rob people good.
Or what's something that sucks? What's something in your day to day that you hate?
I hate people that buy a ton of shit online only.
Okay, so fake online store like Wish.com, because that's kind of already done.
Well, that's like drop shipping. That's like a legal scam that people do. Is like you open up a storefront on Amazon or something. You have no merchandise. You just sell merchandise to people, and then when they buy it, you buy it and then send it to them
Yeah.
at a premium. It's crazy. It's crazy. Dude.
Yeah, you can make a living doing that.
I facilitate people doing that all day. Like some.
Oh, I guess so.
It's crazy. Like there's freight forwarders.
I was thinking about like what if
Asians.
there just was no merchandise? What if you just have a store, and then after a month you just close it and keep the money?
You could do that.
No Amazon. It's like its own website.
Yeah, you'd have to have like shells though, like to make it harder to pinpoint. Back.
Yeah, then you just bankrupt your LLC at the end.
But that's already been done.
Yeah?
Yeah. God damn it, dude! We can't think of one fucking original scam.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should
We don't have one scam between the two of us.
we got to like
This is nuts.
sit outside of like the distribution center for Games Workshop, the company that does Warhammer.
And mug the delivery drivers?
Just like well, I was thinking more like Mad Max. Like I jump out of a moving vehicle and bust open the back,
Yeah.
and then we just every box.
They're doing that in Detroit, dude.
Every box is about that big, and it's going to be $80 to $300, and you just sell it for cheaper than that. You know, you have an Amazon Warhammer store that's completely funded on road piracy.
I don't know, dude. This is tough. This is crazy.
You didn't like that one? I thought that was pretty good. I always wanted to Mad
That's
Max
not that
truck.
crazy. I mean, dude, people were robbing FedEx, long haul trucks, Amazon, this and that, since pandemic started, at least, and probably beyond. You can do that. Like, if you catch a fucking semi truck, or if you do one of those protests, you say, "Oh, okay." So here you have to find where they like to do those highway blocking
Like
protests,
the climate protests.
and then while the truck is too scared to run over another human being, then you rob them. But that's not super original.
yeah, then you're going to be on film because other cars are blocked.
But yeah, then you're stuck too because there's humans in the way of the road.
So then you have all the shit there, and then like someone's just filming you on their phone, and you just have like $5,000 worth of Warhammer in your car now.
You're literally parallel to the truck you just robbed. You're both like laying on your horns, like get the fuck out of the road.
Yeah, and then the guy behind you's got your plates, got you doing the crime, got your face.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. There's the Fast and the Furious, like 3 or 4. I can't remember which one it was where they started doing the like mid-transit truck robbery. Whichever.
Oh, they did that.
Yeah, whichever movie it is,
Fuck.
it opens up while the truck is driving, and the trucker doesn't know for a bit, like, because they kind of come up behind and like hot onto the truck and stuff. You could do. I don't think that's real. They did that in a movie, but I don't know if anyone's ever actually done that.
What about like paying up front for like wedding photography?
All right, I'm listening. Go on.
You just use a bunch of So you just use a bunch of stock images for your like example work.
Oh, you mean like you make them put a deposit down?
Yeah.
Then you just delete the page?
Yeah, then you just delete the page.
You can do that.
You never show up.
But you can't trust goddamn banks because they might just charge it back. But if you withdraw the money, then they can't do anything.
Yes, so
That's a way to create money right there. Is you close whatever it is, you
Because
separate
they'll
the
probably
money
get their
from
money
the
back.
bank. You make it so the bank can't take the money. They still have to give the money back to the person, and you fleeced the American. You fleeced America.
Yeah, you're just literally generating capital.
You just also devalued the dollar. Like what? That's pretty good. If you just bankrupted the country by just you didn't really gain that much.
Dude, wedding photography is fucking expensive. It's like some big weddings and shit. They make bank. I guess at that point you might as well just get good at wedding photography and just actually do the job.
You're like, your buddy that you're in on it's with, like, all right, when are we gonna do it? And then you're like, I don't know, dude. I kind of like this.
Or you're just like, oh,
think
these
I'm gonna go-
dumbasses, look at this angle, dude. That looks great. That's gonna be a really good picture.
Jesus Christ.
And then you give them the photos, and you're
Or-
like, joke's on you.
That could actually probably be a pretty good legitimate business thing. Is like being a wedding photographer,
Getting
that
a job?
No, a wedding photographer that intentionally takes shitty pictures.
You're just not good at it,
Yeah, so everything's funny. Everyone looks like shit. Like,
and you just change your name every time, so like that 1 star doesn't stick.
well, you
That
know,
1 star rating.
well, it's like those restaurants you see online. It's like you see an Instagram reel, and it's like, this is the restaurant where the servers are cocksuckers to you on purpose.
I don't
Isn't that
think-
funny?
That is funny. I don't think people want to remember their big day as a gag photo.
I don't know. It depends, dude. I would be into that. I think that's funny. If you just
What
made
if all the photos suck? They're either blurry, out of focus.
or just everybody, it's the worst angle for everyone looks stupid or like a mongoloid.
The lighting sucks.
I think there's something there. Because people like stupid shit like that. So they're like, that's funny. I'm going to do that for my, I don't know. I might do that, the right person.
You know how you can hack like people's like home cameras?
Yeah.
What if we just start doing that and be like, subscribe to Queefcast on YouTube?
Yeah, you just like force. Well, then you can just get into hacking, like hack their TV and Samsung. Just force ads on. But you know what? Even like, I don't know.
So we hack their TV and just start playing our podcast on it.
Yeah, you're just like inflating your numbers. That's the scam.
Well, because like surely some people will be like, oh, well, what's this?
You do that for 10 years and somebody offers you $20 to say, feeling off? Try on. That's the $20. You're like, it was all worth it.
Change your Wi-Fi name to subscribe to Queefy Blinders on YouTube.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna be like, who the...
You know what needs to happen? There needs to be another like technological evolution that we can exploit while it's still new. I think this is when these things come to light, is when something new happens and then you find the exploit, because everything that we know right now is like grandfather ATMs, this and that. Like, people have been scamming the things that we're trying to scam right now for years, so they got them locked up tight, you know.
Yeah, so what's new?
We just need to wait. What is new?
VR? Everyone's got
those Apple things.
Vision Pro.
You act like you're in an ad on, like you just stand in front of a guy and you're like, I'm your fucking, I don't know. This is
So what if you make like a app where like it scans people around you, and then like it just plays like just me like punching like the back of someone's head,
that's pretty funny.
like while they're walking around,
or like it just like reads you off their
some
credit card in their pocket.
Well,
that's advanced.
now it's gonna get taken off the Apple Store, surely.
True.
Or like, okay, so you're walking around in the street like people like to do with those, and so everyone you see is just getting humped by a dog, like their leg is just, and you're like,
well, then that's just, we might as well just move to Silicon Valley and just pitch. You know, it's
yeah, I guess it's not really a scam if you're just selling a legitimate product.
Yeah,
damn it,
that's funny. I'd be like,
damn it,
yeah, if I could just make a
I was
dog,
really onto something.
if you could just like
Just $5,
fantasize somebody beating the hell out of whoever you're looking at, I might pay for that.
or like you can just do like a finger gun motion at them, and like it'll like they'll be covered in blood.
Maybe that's the way to do it, is to just make something that somebody likes and then scam them that way and have them pay for it of their own volition.
I remember there was
What is that called?
There was an app just selling bad apps.
Selling something?
Yeah. There was one app on iPhone when iPhones were kind of new. I remember everyone had. It cost $1, and it was just it's called Stapler. And it was just a virtual stapler. You could press the button and it staples, but it like your phone vibrates.
Like, what does it staple?
Nothing. It just, you see a stapler, you can press the button. It's like,
so you just get that tactile satisfaction.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And it was $1 with no ads.
That's wild.
And it was
Man, that really was the wild. We really existed for the Wild West of technology. That's crazy.
They made like $1 million. Then they made like the sequel was like a pen click.
Okay.
Another fucking $1 million.
Or what if?
But that's not really a scam. I mean, it's
what about
kind of a
setting
scam.
up like a toll booth, like a pop-up toll booth?
We just have like illegitimate toll booths,
Yeah.
and we just move it every day.
Yeah, it's like with the whole arm and
Or you
shit.
have to have, like-
drive through. You're like, nope, yep, this is.
You'd have to have like
state-ran.
one guy. You'd have to have two guys, like on different ends of the road, like tell you if a cop or unmarked vehicle's coming.
You have to have three guys. Yeah,
then they all need
one
a
on
cut.
either side of the road from the toll booth.
And they all need a cut. And some boomer's gonna be like, "I've lived here 20 years. There's not a fucking toll booth here."
You're like, well, it's new. Then you have to like pay money to GoDaddy for like a domain, like whatever road tollbooth.com, and be like, no, it's real. See,
Like, or you could just buy our Easy Pass, and then you just move. I don't know.
give them like a something.
This is another thing that's like too high investment, very, very low return, and then you have to pay the other guys that are working with you.
Yeah, you gotta
and you need
share.
to like buy fucking uniform and a booth. You know how
We're just
fucking
not
expensive setting up a toll booth?
Yeah, you have to have the arm that stops the cars. You know, like
And like just to build a physical booth that you can move every day before like the police, and then like if
okay, so yeah, we got to sink like fucking $20,000 into a truck that can move something like that.
yeah, then like if then like the truck's got to be right there because someone's like there's a cop
Yeah,
coming.
you got to be able to tear it down
Like
instantly.
you have to be able to go, and then so
What
then
about
you
a
have,
food
Then
cart?
that's a fucking fourth
What
guy
about
driving the truck.
a food cart
and then
toll
you need
booth.
gas for that.
Food cart toll booth.
What, like here's a fucking
You're
shawarma
like, yeah,
while
this
you
is a-
wait?
Yeah, this is a legitimate toll booth, but we have food also. If like
We also have shawarma.
that might make them a little less like apprehensive. They'll be like, "Well, let me just get a fucking crunch wrap." While
Yeah,
I'm
while
here."
I'm stuck here, yeah. You'd be like, yeah, if you give a tip, the toll's free.
Again, that's not really.
Then
The
we're
toll
just-
booth is a scam, but then we're just selling food.
We're still just
Like-
selling products. Damn it.
God damn it, dude. Yeah, we're just not scam minded, I guess. I don't know. I think you really have to be a certain kind of person to be able to invent a scam, like, or you just have to have a real analytical mind to be able to find loopholes and shit. I don't have that.
If you're selling something that's extremely low quality but looks better in like online, is that still just selling a product just deceptively, or is that, would you call that scamming?
Well, eBay,
I'm thinking scamming.
eBay's been doing that. Like, my brother one time thought he was buying like a retro game console, but it was just a photograph of a retro game console. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of the same. I mean, that shit's been around, like just scamming online, you know. What I like actually is like actually I kind of like this is like, but this has been around already. Is just like catfishing people, like being like, yeah, dude, I'm actually Drake, by the way. I think you're super cool, by the way. But could you loan me $10,000?
Yeah, but then they can be like, Drake isn't broke.
You'd be surprised, dude. Like,
I know people fall for that kind of shit
yeah, it's
every once in a
crazy.
while.
But yeah, no, there's.
What about a dog walking business and then we just don't walk the dogs and say we did?
Shit and piss all over their house when they get home.
It's like, I don't. What are you feeding your dog?
Yeah.
Are you giving your dog enough affection? You know that dogs.
Does your dog have anxiety? Because he shit everywhere. Like,
Yeah, I took him for a walk. He refused to shit outside.
right when we got home, he shit everywhere, though. I don't know.
Or like, what if like we just like tie him to a fence post outside and then pick him up later?
Oh, or you set up one of those, a dog walking business. That one's fake, but then you set up a real shit cleaning business. So
Well, then you're just doing work still.
yeah, true.
Then you just have you're working 2 jobs.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, because the first one's a lie. You're like, yeah, I'll
You're
walk
working
your dog,
1.5 jobs.
and then you don't actually walk the dog, and then there's shit in your house.
We have
so
to pay
you have
for
hire the shit
advertising.
cleaner. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't fucking have it. We don't have
Oh,
it. We
I
just
know.
don't have it.
What about a dog walking business? We keep the dog.
You just steal the dog.
We're just we just start flipping dogs.
That's good. That's pretty good.
We just have like absurdly low prices for walking the dog.
Yeah.
They just their dog walks out of their life forever.
That's like the 501c3. I was thinking of starting about pits for pores.
Did
I tell you about that?
Yeah, you told me about the pits for
I didn't know if I
pores.
told the boys. Yeah, you basically exclusively. Well, you're gonna have to steal the first few pits, but then you breed them. But exclusively for homeless people, right? And you know what the mission statement is like? We want every homeless person to have a pit bull. You know, we won't rest until every homeless person has a pit bull to also worry about feeding. You know, but then they don't have money. I don't know. Where do they get the pits though? All these homeless have pits. Every homeless person has a pit bull. That's a fact. All right.
Yeah.
With doing no research, that's a fact.
They all have a pit bull. Some of them leave them in the tent.
Yeah, or like they passed out on fentanyl and the pit bull is just like lurking around outside of the
It
tent.
just got loose.
Yeah, or they let it. They're like, just get the hell out so I can sleep, and the pit bull's just like, oh fuck, I don't know.
Oh, I know. So we have a dog walking business for homeless pit bulls. We're like, I know you ain't walking this pit bull.
How are they paying for it though?
With
Drugs.
Drugs.
And then we sell the drugs.
Then we sell the drugs, keep the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the drug money make it. Well, then we're just selling drugs. That's not really a scam.
I mean,
That's drug dealing.
I could get.
I
into
think.
that.
I think that's. I think that one's pretty tried and
That's
true.
tap. I mean, yeah, it's stable.
Yeah, these
That's
days.
a stable hustle.
But then we have to do a bunch of work, and then we might as well just have a job.
Yeah. God damn it. It's okay. It's over, dude. We don't have it. We're gonna have to hit the drawing board.
Okay, let's go back to what's new. What else is new? What do you see that you haven't seen?
I
What
don't
about
know.
like online therapy, but we just don't have any credentials, so you just have to do emotional labor for an hour a day?
Yeah, just a job again.
Fuck. I thought the not having credentials part made it a scam, but that's still having
Kinda.
That's
Then
still
you're just-
work.
Yeah, somebody's like telling you how they got like raped as a child. You're just like, damn, that's crazy.
What were you wearing?
Yeah, that's crazy though. What's going on with you though? Like, that's what else is going on? We just do this, but like in a.
Would you say that's affected you?
We just do exactly this, but with a third party that's paying us. Like,
Well, hang on. I want to talk about my thing now.
yeah.
Cut them off when they're telling
Yeah.
you something traumatic.
I think that's enough of that. I think that's.
Hey,
enough
you're really
about-
harsh in the vibe.
I think that's enough about your childhood molestation. All right. How about diarrhea? That's pretty funny. Okay, that's not good. God damn it.
Okay.
We
Yeah, it
got-
always comes full circle to it's just a
just
full-time
work.
job again.
Yeah, scamming is work. You might as well just get a job.
What's something that you can acquire for little and then potentially flip for major profit?
Drugs.
True. But then you're just selling drugs. Then you're just a drug dealer.
But you work on your own time.
That's true, but that's not really a scam. That's just a crime.
Well, what is a scam but a job that you... Now, I'm realizing this now. What is a scam but a job that you can just do whenever you want? That's what it comes down to, is your time.
What if we just
This is getting
find
deep. I think we just...
the legally closest we can to having an app called Uber Eats? It's like Uber with the umlaut. And like,
Schmoober Queefs.
it's got to be something where like a foreigner would think it was the correct app, and then we just keep the food.
That's good. Then you're eating for free at least.
Yeah, you still have to fucking drive around and get food.
Well, you can do that, dude. My dad is doing my dad's doing the Uber Eats and Postmates shit, and he says like it's happened several times. If you can't find them within a certain amount of time, like then they're just like, okay, dispose of the food, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll dispose of it. Don't worry. I'll make sure it's safe and thrown away safely into my fucking gut. Like,
I'll dispose it into a toilet in 4 to 7 hours, depending on
yeah,
what it is.
You get hungry, you're like, I'm going to get on Uber Eats. You pick up an order from a place you want to go, and then you're just like, dude, I could not find the house. They weren't there, this and that. And then they're like, okay, safely dispose of it. And then
I heard that you can lose one order a day on DoorDash. So a lot of people that are like struggling artists will just like do DoorDash for like 45 minutes, do one order, successfully do 2 orders, and then just eat the third one.
fuck off the third one. That's good.
And then that's just their shift for the day.
That's pretty good.
That's not a whole lot of money though. That's just a free lunch.
I mean, food is
I'm
a
trying
pretty
to
big
make
expenditure for a
make
lot of
some
folks.
money here.
Yeah. Yeah.
The gas thing's too much work, too much danger, highly illegal. That's like that's got to be a felony. Illegally selling
It's
gas.
chemical. I mean, it's hazmat. Like, you have to have certifications to transport that shit
Yeah, and then there's
commercially.
it's a taxed items, and you're obviously not paying fucking taxes.
You're not paying anything. They don't like that. The government hates when you don't pay taxes. By the way, I can tell you that from experience. Actually, I just know they hate it. They've never come after me or nothing, but not that I don't pay taxes. I pay my taxes. I just don't fuck around with tax return shit. I'm like, this is your job. I have a job, okay? Don't make me fucking work because you took too much money. Just keep the fucking money, dude. Cock smokers. Cock smoking.
Okay, I'm trying to think more like just straight to the meat and potatoes type scams.
This is bunk, dude. We got nothing. I mean, it's funny, though.
What about
at
like
least.
just bad street magic? Like, pay me $20 and I'll do a trick.
Or what if you just like tricked people into thinking that you had something valuable to say and that they should listen to you? And you just like scam people that way. Like, you just made people listen to you.
Like what we're doing? Is that what we were getting at? Like what we
like
do?
Podcast.
Yeah, well, see, I think we've already found the problem with that is it's really hard to draw in the audience.
Yeah. I think if we were if we were Zoomers, we'd know better how to manipulate this shit. Because that's the newest thing, is just like making retarded, brain dead content, and then just getting just stuff that people will look at. Like, this shit happens a lot on like Facebook Reels and stuff. It'll be like a like mechanical shit for me a lot. It'll be like, I'll notice like somebody will be like cutting a piece of metal, like it looks cool for a second, and then you watch it, and you watch it all the way through because you're like, what's the payoff? There's no payoff though.
Yeah, I saw a welding video like that yesterday.
Dude, I see those videos every day. You're like, oh, that looks interesting, and then you watch the whole fucking thing, but it's just nothing. It's just nothing. That's a pretty good scam.
That's just making YouTube and Instagram content.
That's just the YouTube, Instagram meta.
You got that fish tank over there. Why don't you have like a fish stream?
Like just a live stream my tank 24/7?
Yeah, obviously put it in another room, so...
That's a planted tank. There's no fish in there. There's snails. Snail racing.
Snail race?
Yeah, what if I like...
How do you get them to go?
Well, I put them on track. They can only stick to flat surfaces. Or, no, they can stick to, like, the substrate in there. But what I would do if I was going to try snail racing is I would place them within a track that they couldn't get out of, live stream it, and then, like, whoever makes it to the other end of the tank first, because they can't go anywhere else, wins.
And they get, like, more food or something?
I don't know, yeah. I don't feed them. I don't have to feed them. They just eat, like, the algae that grows and stuff.
24-hour stream your turtle. That
is actually a closed ecosystem. It's perfectly I have to add water every now and then, but other than that, it's perfectly self-sustaining. I haven't put a drop of food in that tank in 4 years. And those snails have been alive for, like, 5 years now.
Because they just eat the, like, algae?
Just the shit that grows on the walls of the tank. They love that shit. And sometimes, you know, stuff grows on the plants or whatever. It's perfectly... It's crazy. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Maybe I will live stream
I don't think so.
You don't think it's cool?
No, dude, that's fucking
I just
retarded.
put plants. I made a hardscape in there, put some plants in there, and threw some living animals in there. It's just good.
You have a box with wet leaves and a snail.
You're the one who said put a camera on your fish tank.
Yeah, because there's going to be other fucking jackasses like you.
I thought it was stupid, but I was like, okay, well, maybe
No, I think
I'm trying to help
it
you.
is stupid. I think it could be a good. It's not really a scam, but
yeah.
I think you could live stream your turtle. People could watch that and be like,
"Oh my god, he's moving! Holy hell!" Like,
yeah, then someone will make like clips of like if he actually does something interesting,
like a highlight reel of him like sticking his neck out, like getting a little sun on the neck.
I swear he looked right at the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, he fell over this one day. That was like the most eventful thing that happened all year.
Yeah, sometimes they flip themselves, yeah. That happened a lot before I upgraded the enclosure to a fucking 8x2. She was flipping herself a lot, the Redfoot, and
we're back to not really being a scam. Okay, what about...
Dude, we don't have scams.
Okay, what if we get a job at Oaks Park and steal everybody's shoes?
Or you just, like, day by day, or you become a maintenance guy, and, like, day by day you just, like, barely loosen a lug nut here and there. And then when
I'm so intrigued on where that's going.
And then when a roller coaster full of people dies and you're working it, you just, like, cash out on the emotional distress. I don't know. Then you gotta have a lawyer.
You just kill a bunch of people?
I don't know, dude. I'm trying to think outside the box here.
Okay, what's something that we could hurt ourselves on easily? That's preferably a minimal amount of painful while still getting that paycheck.
If you see something outside, okay, I saw this picture on Instagram the other day. It was a Walmart, and you know how they'll have like their Walmart sign, but then they also have a pharmacy sign. I saw a picture the other day of the P on pharmacy was hanging by the end of it. You know, like it was about
that one where some guy's just standing underneath.
Yeah,
it?
like waiting for it to fall on him so he can sue.
Yeah, I've seen
something like that. Like just wait for if you see something like something structurally unsound, and then you just wait to get hurt by it.
Oh, okay.
You just hurt yourself.
What if? So we just pretend like we don't know each other. We go into a grocery store at different times. Not drastically different, but like just a little bit ahead of each other.
Yeah, like you spill something.
We have masks. Yeah, I spill something,
and then I come and slip and break my coccyx on it.
I'll be like looking at like a glass bottle and be like, $3.50. Smash it
up,
and then you're on the phone. Going around a corner, you're like looking up. You're like, I think they changed the ceiling in here, and then you just slip and you get cut on the bottle and
glass and
you just are in pain. And you're on the phone with somebody.
That's good. That's pretty strong.
And I've already left. I was wearing a COVID mask the whole time with clothes I don't.
And they love that. They're like, well, that guy has never did anything wrong in his life. Probably, he's a rule follower.
Yeah, and I just. Burn that outfit I was wearing.
And
it's
pretty good.
Maybe I'll be in blackface.
I have to piss very bad. Yeah, so you're in blackface and then...
Oh, well, that's pretty much that one.
Oh, okay.
But how about like... So we buy a fucking wrist rocket, like slingshot.
Yeah.
And just break shit.
Yeah.
And then like you have a business where you fix stuff. So still kind of having a job, but like we're generating the
job
need
security,
for the job. I'm just Dennis the Menace going around town breaking subway signs and
then you stick a card in the shattered glass, like glass repair.
no, you just later that day you go by and be like, oh, I noticed that things fucking busted. I just so happen to fix that.
That's not bad. I'm with that.
I realize that it's still just back
still
to
work,
just having
yeah.
a job, but just
again,
it's still kind of scamming.
Running scams is just like working from home or like working on your own time. You know, it's just
It sounded a lot better, man.
We gotta wait for the next technological evolution, and then what we have to do is get in immediately and figure out how to exploit it. So AI's coming up. You could just corrupt AI and be like, "Look, dude, I don't know. I'm dry, dude. We're a fucking hour and 30. My brain's going."
Yeah, all right. You want to call it then? Let's get back to some fucking...
We're just not scammers, dude. We're not. We're fine, upstanding citizens that never do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just not in my nature.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I was saying earlier that that's like some Ed and Eddie shit. What are some Ed and Eddie scams that could be really done? Because I feel like a lot of their shit is they did a bunch of work. Like
like building the city.
Yeah, they make like a shanty town and they're like charge a quarter to go see it.
That could be... It's a lot of cardboard. Cardboard does get heavy as hell. Like,
I think they're using plywood.
I don't
Or was
think
that
so.
was that one cardboard? I know they use a lot of
the one
plywood.
where Johnny ends up coming in and fucking it up. That's cardboard. It looks like cardboard anyway. Like, you don't see him ever hammer one board.
Okay, so we just build attractions with the cheapest materials possible.
Cardboard.
Go like raid like a Par Lumber,
Hmm.
or like a where do you get cardboard?
Lumber liquidated. Oh, cardboard. Oh, hey, we'll just go to Dollar Tree on their trash pickup night where they got the fucking bale.
Oh, just raid the boxes and stitch
no,
them together.
Raid the bale. Just cut the strings off the bale, steal the cardboard. That's heavy as hell though. Like those like semi trucks have to pick that shit up.
Yeah, then we need a truck.
Yeah. Again, then we're in the hole.
It always comes back. You need like a large investment to
Seed
start
money.
scamming.
God damn it.
We're like, are we priced out of scamming?
Yeah, unless you're just stealing ATMs.
We don't have any capital to start scamming.
That might be the end all be all. Is just like raiding ATMs.
He like went to like a bank to get a loan on scamming. Like,
Yeah.
talk that we need a truck to steal cardboard bales.
They might
And
do
then we're
it.
gonna make a shanty town.
I mean, banks are criminals anyway. They're probably like, all right, well, it's you got a business plan, so
what if instead of a quarter you charge 50 cents for admission
yeah.
and sell lemonade? You say you make it, but it's really just Minute Maid.
All right, dude, I'm fucking done.
Okay.
That I use a lot of brain power trying to think of scams right there.
I know. I know. Between all like the Taco Bell, Red Bull crashing, and just either too few or too many claws in me to be thinking of scams.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It just all comes down to we're just working. We're just actually selling a product.
That might be the problem, is that we're working still. So what we need to do is quit our jobs for a time, and then we'll start being able to think out. Because right now we're just like, well, it's not dire. I think that's partly where scams...
desperation.
Where they flourish is in desperation, you know? Which we're not yet. I might be soon, but we'll see. Yeah, dude, I could be... I think, I could get in the headspace for a good scam pretty soon here.
What if we make like YouTube videos where like we instigate people fighting each other?
It's bum fights.
Well, no, we don't pay them. We're just like...
You do bum fights, but like at like a lawyer firm or something? Like,
Well, I just meant like we just like walking somewhere where there's like a lot of people, like the waterfront or something, and be like, hey man, we've been interviewing people all day. That guy said you have the worst shoes. And then they start beefing.
That's pretty good.
And then you just
I wonder if you
film
can
it.
get in trouble for that.
For instigating other people
For saying words? Yeah, it's
I think yeah, probably.
probably here, yeah.
That's probably a crime.
Here, for sure.
And then, well, I was going to say, because we just get the money off the views.
Yeah.
But, fight videos are real big right now.
The bum fights guy.
Fights and disasters.
I mean, yeah, that's my Instagram
The thing
feed.
is, like, you have to be there for it. So what if we just create the fights and disasters?
Yeah.
We don't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
We just make other people hurt each other and film it.
Yeah, like that boat that's docked down in our fair city, the main one, like, if we just, like, poked a hole in it and then just acted like, oh my god, it's sinking, create a disaster and film it, and then everyone's, like, watching our video, because that's a scam. That's a legit scam. We just need scuba gear. It's not that expensive.
Just need an investment. It's something that will pierce a boat.
Yeah. It means fiberglass, usually. You could do that. The chisel. Just get a chisel and a hammer. But then you're underwater and you can't really hit that hard.
Start a fire and just film something burning. Oh, the
my
CVS
God.
is on fire.
Throw a Molotov. You're like, I cannot believe what's happening here. That's good. That's good stuff.
That one's all right.
All right, dude.
Nothing works. You can't scam anymore.
Yeah.
You have to either just be actually robbing people or selling a product of some kind.
Yeah, the thing is, we're in kind of like a technological lull right now, so there's nothing new coming out that we can really exploit. It's not our fault. You know what? It's not that we're not scam-minded. It's just that scams are tapped right now. You know?
Yeah, you have to have a lot of money to start scamming.
Right now, you just have to do like commit an egregious crime, like stealing something out of somebody's yard, like a boat.
I kind of liked the dog walking one.
Yeah.
We just keep the dogs.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then you go sell them
upscale, like in like a nice neighborhood, so you're getting like purebred corgis, huskies, shit like that. Because you can sell dogs like that for like 2 G's. You know?
And then just online, you're like, we rescued this dog. He really needs a home. But to keep our business afloat, he's going to be $5,000.
Yeah, that's just to cover medical expenses that we've already had to pay. And then we give him a dog that's like got lumps all over it and sucks. We didn't do anything for the dog.
Probably made it worse. We've just been feeding it Taco Bell. Yeah, we make a YouTube video. We stole a dog and fed it Taco Bell for 30 days. I can't believe what happened. You just have one of those both hands on your face, soy jack.
The YouTube thumbnail meta, which is just being a soy-faced jackass.
And then you just see like a lumpy, sad dog.
Yeah, he's got big brown growths on him and then just like sitting in a puddle of his own shit and throw up.
Oh, dude, so it's like supersize me, but for animals. We just...
That's good.
Just supersize and we just
That's good. Yeah,
we just abuse
an
animal. Oh yeah, we could just start a business selling fat pets.
That's actually almost like a symbiotic kind of thing because Instagram people love getting fucked up dogs and then rehabilitating them. You get so many views for that. You do progress videos like when you first get them and they look all shitty and fucked up and everyone's all sad. Yeah. And then like 2 months later, they can walk finally.
So they get their views. We get rid of these stolen pets.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You create neglected animals just to garner views for other.
Don't you think someone's going to ask questions like, where do you keep rescuing?
How did this happen? You're like,
pets?
I just have been a solo rescue. I've done that with reptiles and stuff. There was a while where I was going around like I was literally going around rescuing reptiles that were fucked up. Like
yeah, but I'm just saying like if you're like your whole thing is you rescue obese animals, someone's going to start asking, where are all these fat dogs coming from? Where are all these fat cats?
What, does anybody go to a fucking pound and they're like, do you have the papers for this fat fucked up animal?
No, it's just the thing is
exactly. Nobody's gonna ask questions.
They're all thin.
All you have to say is
all
like
the animals were starving.
It was a California street dog. There you go.
That's why he's so fat.
Yeah, that's why he sucks. And
they're like, how do you have 30 California fat street dogs?
That's why he screams every time he takes a step.
Like, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with this dog. He just needs a diet and a good home.
No, that actually, unfortunately, as shitty as Instagram content creators are, I think because they are shitty pieces of shit.
I want to make it sweet about this and ask, like, guys,
creating neglected animals for views
Yeah.
later.
I didn't.
Not you. You don't get the views.
I
You
didn't
just get
feed
the
my
money.
dog for a week. I
You-
can't believe what happened.
You get money for the neglected animal, and they get views. It's like quid pro quo, you know?
Yeah, so we're kind of like, that's almost like a talent acquisition agency, because
Yeah.
we're like acquiring what they need for
For
their
views,
shit.
yeah.
And we get to have a comically large cat in that house for like a week or
Yeah,
two.
maybe we get a couple views off that, but not for the rehab. They have to
so
rehab
it's
the
like
animal.
so it'll eventually be like the 30th cat, the 30th fat orange cat named Garfield we've sold. to,
We need every single cat Garfield. It's like a tabby cat, fucking
and then just laugh every
Russian
time.
blue. We're like, that's Garfield.
Just never gets old. What's a fat dog? There's, Garfield's classic, but what's a
yeah, I
fat?
don't know if there's any funny fat dogs.
Fat dogs are funny.
I mean, yeah, just by virtue of
looking at
being a
him.
fat dog, but I don't think there's any like pop culture fat dogs.
I think seeing any animal that's like overweight is just instantly humorous because it's like, well, how did that happen, little guy?
Yeah, and also it's just it. Honestly, I know it sucks and it's not healthy for them, but a fat animal is always cuter than a non-fat
Dude,
animal.
I love chunky cats.
Dude, I love fat dogs, fat cats. Like
they got character.
it's not. It's and they're funny, but it's not good for them, and I know that. But I love a good fat dog, dude. I love fat dogs.
Okay, so oh, aren't they just fucking giving away dogs at the pound and shit?
Yeah,
Dude,
in exchange for your information, pretty much. That's it.
we don't need to steal dogs. We just go to the shelter and
Go to
we
the
just,
pound, further neglect them, or or just
Let's in
neglect
the opposite direction. We neglect them in the opposite direction, so they're not malnourished. They're just
overnourished.
they're overnourished and have no
Obese.
nutrients because it's
Yeah,
we're just feeding them McDonald's.
they're just crumbling under their own
We're
weight.
just supersizing dogs from the pound and selling them.
Yeah, that might be the best one of the night. Supersizing animals and then just selling them to content
So far,
creators.
I think it's kind of flawless. The only thing is people are going to be like, someone will call us out almost immediately for
well, just because we said it.
purposely fattening dogs.
Well, that would only be after like the 1,000th fat dog sold. They'd be like,
No way.
How do you have 1,000 fat dogs? Like, what?
I think the third one is going to raise eyebrows. They're like, you don't just find 3 obese dogs that need
You
homes.
might, dude. Just say you go on Craigslist. You go to old. Oh, dude, geezers, dude. Geezers are the fucking main perpetrators of this phenomenon, which is just it's severely obese dogs. You know,
Oh, so we just sell them
'Cause they can't walk 'em.
pre-fat?
or we just lie and say we got them from old folks' homes. We saved this dog from an old geezer who was about to die. The dog's fat because she can't walk. She can't walk the dog. She keeps feeding him though.
You know what we should do? let's make a fake ad on Facebook and see what the market's attitude is.
True.
Like, looking for a
Yeah,
fat
we'll put out a
dog.
feeler. See
Just-
what the I like that.
Yeah, are you looking for or like what if like people can leave their pets with us and we just overfeed them?
We fatten them up.
We
We're like, is your dog not funny enough? It's funny camp for dog.
does your cat not have enough character?
Fat camp, but like it makes them fat instead of fixes it. That's good.
Yeah, and then like if someone complains, we just completely politicize it. We're like, you fucking woke
Or
bitch.
we just like say we're trans or something.
Okay, so
Not
like
to,
in
that
all of our-
sounds out of left field, but that is the foolproof defense
so like
in
you
the
just
eye of the media.
get like a blue wig and lipstick, and then like in all of our PR photos,
So when someone tries to drag you online, you're like, they're only doing this because they're transphobic. I'm a dog rescuer, and then
you could say you're Arab. You could make
I
it
pull
racial.
a race card. I think the trans card is way more valuable socially right now.
What
than
if
Arab
what
card.
if the dogs are trans?
What if the dogs are Arab?
We just sell fat Arab trans dogs. This one even has bottom surgery. This is a fucking
Oh, there's another one. You trans people's dogs. You find that dumb blue-haired bitch that lives in Portland that's like, yeah, I can tell my dog doesn't like meat and also might. I've been trying not to misgender my dog. I have a feeling that it's actually a woman. And then you're like, dude,
We'll cut your dog's dick off for
Yeah,
it.
you're like, dude, I could have told you that when I looked at the dog. Of course that dog's really female.
Or you just like
Here's what I'm going to do for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking do a fucking inverted
Transitioning
penis.
people's pets.
I'm going to invert your dog's penis. What if we just inverted dog penises as a scam?
Well, I think the only problem with that is we'd have to get good at it.
I mean, you don't have to be
practice.
good at
You
it.
get to practice on a few
Have you
dogs
seen
first.
what these trannies walk out the fucking doctor's office with? We
Yeah,
don't
but
have
the
to be
dog,
good
like,
at anything.
They're going to want a refund if the dog dies in a week.
Yeah, we're not going to kill him. I mean, there's no...
Yeah, but if we just...
All we have to do is give him antibiotics.
If we give it like a botched bottom surgery on a German Shepherd...
Dude, all you have to do is flip the penis inside out and then just give him
Just? Do you know how to do that?
Obviously, both our hands are going to be dirty. Like, I'm going to have, like, resin on my fingers.
Covered in dog dick blood.
I'm going to have, like, resin and, like, dirt under my fingernails, flipping a dog's penis, and then you just give him antibiotics. And then it'll heal.
Dude,
I'm going to be like,
the dog's going to chew on it because it's going to feel
Yeah.
all fucked up.
I'm going to be like, the dog has to be on antibiotics for the rest of his life. But he's a woman now. Just like you knew he was. And also, I made him a little fatter for you, by the way. Just as an added...
We threw that in extra.
Yeah, that's on the house.
That'll be $15,000.
That's on the fucking... that's on the pop-up toll booth.
If we just like give it a fucked up haircut.
Yeah. You just fuck up a dog any way you can think of.
So we're just charging people to ruin their pets.
You use like a real like human like real chemically hair dye to turn his head blue. It's his whole head.
Oh, dude, we could be dog painters.
Dog painters.
You combine. We can do it. We can do lots of designs.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of using harsh chemicals to dye a whole dog's head.
He goes like blind in a couple days.
No, people don't like talking shit about animals. I love animals. I'm a huge animal head. By the way, just to quash any backlash, I've done like rescue rehome on my own for like years.
That's why it's
I
funny.
haven't done it in a long time, but I used to do that shit. Like really. So this is all in good fun.
I think pet painters is funny.
You don't think
So-
like chemically, like deeply chemically, like
Injuring the animal.
You don't think that's funny? It's
Or like,
kind of funny. It's just funny to say.
Okay, so like
Like,
what?
dude,
Like
you just dunk a dog's fucking whole face in blue hair dye.
what if we like if you have like a misbehaved dog, he like freaks out every time your friends come over. You leave the dog with us, and we just.
We beat it out of them. That's our slogan. We'll beat it out of them.
I was gonna say, I mean, we just make it so by the end of the week they're terrified of strangers.
It's like
We wear like different masks every time.
Tim and Dirk's dog rehab, and then in quotation marks, we'll beat it out of them.
We'll beat the bad behavior out of them. We
That's
also
crazy.
provide painting, fattening, and transitions.
And dog.
That's a one-stop
dog
shop.
penis inversions.
That's a one-stop
we
pet
offer
shop.
full head, blue hair dye, dog penis inversions, and fattenings.
So we're
And
just
maybe
like,
a silly haircut.
we're just modifying animals. It's like when you go into like the fucking Pay and Spray in Grand Theft Auto.
yeah. Chop shop for dogs.
Yeah.
Like fucking throw a new muffler on them.
Yeah, we could start working on like grafting shit onto them.
But like, yeah, I kind of got artistic with this one. I had a vision. I don't know. I just felt like a fucking...
Stitched wings onto this one.
I just felt like straight piping your corgi would... It's fucking funny as hell. You straight piped a corgi? That's just a funny sentence. That's great.
You know how dogs love bones.
Yeah, you put a fucking turbo. You put a turbo on a dachshund.
How many different crimes do you think we've
You're going to jail.
No, I just mean this episode.
You are going to jail for sure after this.
After this episode drops.
Yeah.
How many different crimes we've like
Implicated ourselves in? Like,
yeah, like
now if we do
riffed
anything,
on.
if we do anything now, it's all on record. It's
you start
any
seeing-
scam we had ever thought of is in this podcast.
Yeah.
So if we perpetrate any of them, it's over. It's over. Unless it stays as obscure as it is, which it will.
So
we're probably safe.
I think we could. I think I will actually buy an ad on dog fattening as a business.
That's good.
I just kind of want to see what the market's like.
There's also a practical.
See how much backlash
There's
there
also
is.
a-
People
there's
are like,
also
you
a-
guys are fucked up, and I'll be like, actually, they're
People
very
don't like
happy.
you joking about animals, but there is an actual ethical side of that. Where if you have an emaciated dog, we'll fatten it up. We'll give him the 30-day Taco Bell diet.
Anyone could do that. I want to make
yeah, but nobody's
fat
doing
dogs.
it. Nobody's doing it though.
I want to make fat a big ass dog.
A big ass dog. Yeah, I love a fucking big fat ass dog, dude.
Just a
Straight pipe,
big
fat ass dog, turbo.
Just a chunk.
Turbo, you get the fucking street glow on him. You put
Yeah, we'll feed them that like shit that like footballers eat to like bulk up.
weight gainer. Actually, you know what? After all this, I'm kind of like, what if we were just like literally like did car modifications on dogs?
Like, what, give them new legs?
You're like, yo, dude, I put like fucking 30-inch legs on this guy.
Lifting dogs?
Yeah, you lift.
Is your dog too short?
You're like, yeah, I slammed a Maltese last week for this guy. That's when you drop it like all the way to the
Yeah. So we just like remove the shins on a German Shepherd and put its feet on its knees. Make a lowrider. A lowrider
dude.
dog.
Yeah, I put some sick hydraulics on this guy too.
I was
You hand him
about
a
to
remote.
say that, but
You hand a remote. You're like, yeah, I threw hydraulics on it too. Like, while you're walking him, you pull out the switch.
no, it's okay. They love it. He's having a blast.
I also threw a sub in the back.
A subwoofer.
Subwoofer. Oh, that's nuts, dude. Jesus Christ.
I definitely know where the
All right, we found it.
clip on this one is. Yeah.
It's finally funny.
Everyone, thanks for struggling through this one with us.
We found it. It took a minute.
We out here modding dogs.
Maybe we will cut that beginning out now that we have all that.
Yeah, there was.
This
like-
is an hour. We're at an hour 50, dude, almost.
all right, I really much would like to cut some of that beginning stuff.
Cool. All right, that's fine. All right, well, let's just...
You just get straight to the scamming and dog modifications.
Yeah, dog mods, dude.
What else could you do? What if like we replaced a dog's like just his front feet with wheels?
Yeah.
Well, no, because they kind of like throw it behind them. They trip. Fuck.
You know what the thing is? You can just... If you know any car parts, if you just, like, say that with a different dog name, that's funny.
Put
Like,
a spoiler on a pug.
you fucking... You V8 swap a pit. That's crazy. That's
I fucking tinted the windows on this dog.
His eyes are just black. Bumping into shit.
Can't see nothing anymore.
Yeah, you can't see, but man, does it purr.
Would you like to? We're gonna finish this husky with a matte color.
Yeah, I put a matte finish on your Chihuahua.
Could you
mix.
imagine seeing a matte dog?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
They'd be like, "What the fuck is that?"
That could be the next technological evolution that we have to wait for to actually run a good scam.
No, you just got to get matte car paint,
Dog paint job.
cover the dog's eyes and fucking nose, and just spray it down
Yeah.
with a matte finish.
Yeah, I put a fucking pearlescent fucking color shift finish on a Lhasa Apso. Okay, all right, that's enough. That's all the dog names I can think of right now.
I was trying to think of more car parts that are modifications.
What's that thing?
gave,
What is it when the engine like sticks out of the hood on like a muscle car?
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
What if you did that to like the back of a like a
it's
rat
just
dog?
ribs are sticking
Like a
out.
Chinese crested, yes. With a fucking engine block sitting out on its top of its spine.
Putting a nos on a Shiba.
Or we could do that with cats too. That's pretty good. Put sway bars on a Russian blue.
Oh, what if we just put lead? Like if you have like a dog that's a little too
where this is
hyperactive.
going.
You have like a dog that's like a spaz. He's like a menace, always running around. We just put lead in his bones. No, he's heavy and he doesn't want to run.
Yeah.
take the youth right out of them.
Well, you know, if you're like doing shit with like hot rods, I think generally it's favored to like remove weight for less resistance. So what if we started removing parts from dogs?
Yeah, just anything they don't need, like the bottom, like couple ribs,
The tail.
here.
Yeah.
You'd snub the tail down.
Put a spoiler on. Keep the drag low.
So yeah, okay. So we also are raising pigs just for excess like biological material.
Yeah, biomats.
And we just skin graft like pig skin onto them to make them more like aerodynamic.
And the dogs, they do need the tail. So if we just cut off a dog with a long tail, and then like put the little pig corkscrew, so they got something there, you know. But it's more, it's less weight. I don't know. I'm just thinking of how to remove weight from a dog safely.
This is like like breeding, but quick.
Yeah,
you don't need to wait multiple generations to get like your new.
Yeah.
breed.
This is like right.
Right now we
can just do it.
Skin graft
in the
dog.
garage. Yeah, I got a garage. Let's fucking do this. Yeah, I threw new strut assemblies on my fucking Boston Terrier.
I put GPS in your dog. He's running Google Maps all day.
New struts, GPS. He's a real smooth ride. Or you like a bolt like. What if we started mounting, like like a saddle, like bolted a saddle onto
bolt the saddle.
Well, dude, this
like
is
stitch it. That's funny. I'm still like trying to think practical. Like if we were actually gonna.
No, I'm thinking like off the books, like real back alley shit. That's what I'm on. That's funny.
What's that shit that's like bad? Like Bondo? Do like a Bondo job?
Yeah.
Fucking saddle on a dog.
Flex seal. Billy Mays here. Does your dog fucking suck to ride? All right, that's retarded.
No, that was good. I like that.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out. No, I don't. Okay. I exhausted every dog breed that I knew and every car part that I knew in that. So I'm dry. We could start doing that with cats. Like I could rehash.
What if you just put Miracle Grow in like a hamster food? You think they'd get bigger?
Or dude, like you remember chia?
Yeah.
If you like carved out the back of a dog and like put like
chia seeds.
Dog. Yeah. Like you could like slather seeds.
Oh, you just put it on their head, so it's your dog has a funny afro.
Yeah, that
and then we also paint it. Remember how we paint dogs?
Yeah.
We offer that service too.
I mean, of course, yeah.
Come back.
We got the booth for that.
We'll touch up the roots on your dog's chia afro. Come by once a month. It
starts to grow out. The roots are like blonde. People start looking at him like, "What the fuck's up with you?"
Is dog? That yeah? Your dog's got a fake chia hair. He's actually blonde.
Yeah. Other dogs look at him like, fucking cheap dye job. But hey, we're the budget guys. We'll do it budget style too. Like. We're not going to charge an arm and a leg. That's going to be our thing. I think that's going to be the scam is like affordable dog mods.
So we have to like just buy like the back of a already shady business.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have an unmarked like garage because there's no way that's legal.
What about we could also sharpen their teeth? That'd be funny, I think.
That's good. Yeah.
Or like actually we knock out their teeth and just give them metal teeth.
You do implants for dogs?
Yeah.
Doggy dental.
We like cut open their skull and put in like a little like a Bluetooth speaker so you can give them commands from anywhere.
Yeah.
You're like, come here, boy. Don't have to yell.
Just a little Bluetooth earpiece, you know.
Yeah, so you
or like a Blue Parrot, like a trucker headset, like bolted on. So you can communicate with your dog anywhere. And he can communicate back with pretty good clarity. Might add those Blue Parrots, I'll tell you. They ain't cheap for a reason. Anyway.
Do you think those artificial legs, like the blade feet?
With the spring, the blades?
Yeah, that's going to make you faster, right?
It does, actually, yeah. There's less resistance, and there's less, what do you call it? Impact. Like, it's lower impact. So, actually, somebody with nothing below the knees who has the blades can run faster than somebody with legs. Like,
what if we just offer to do that to your dog?
Give them blades?
Yeah, like even though they have like perfectly healthy legs, we just cut them off.
Yeah, make them better. That's what we're all about.
This is just
That's
progress.
the whole point of this, right? Is to make them better.
Yeah, we give you give us your shitty dog, and you get back a cyber dog.
Or we'll make it fat. We'll make it worse or better. Like,
Well, I think there's a good argument for a fat dog's better than a fit dog. Depends. Do you want performance or character?
you want character, and you want a dog on your level too. You know what I mean? I come home, I don't want to go for a fucking run, dude. I want a dog that gets
so
he's like, oh, thank God you're home. I'll chill here
it
too.
sounds like you need a fat dog.
Yeah. You need a dog that fits your lifestyle, and you can mold any dog to your lifestyle with modifications. You know, you can have a husky that you don't have to fucking run 10 miles with a day.
Oh.
You just make them fat.
What if we surgically remove its hair follicles so it doesn't shed, and then we just give it like fake fur, like turf fur?
Turf. Yeah, you get rid of that undercoat too, so they can't they don't get hot in the summer, and they also can't withstand snow.
Yeah, they're not always like. Does your dog shed? Of course he does. It's a dog. Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
You know what doesn't shed? Turf.
Doggy turf.
And we spray paint it so whatever fucking
Any color you want.
yeah.
By the way,
it can look realistic.
we got different finishes too. We got matte,
camouflage.
we got matte, gloss, pearlescent.
Could you imagine seeing a camo husky?
Could you imagine the spray booth for the dogs? What a paint booth looks like for that shit. We got a dog with a little specially fitted respirator, so we don't kill him in the process.
Yeah, because people aren't gonna pay us to have a dead fat dog.
Yeah. If you have a dead fat dog, that's on you, bro.
That sucks.
That looks really bad on you, but
Then you gotta dig a big grave for it because it's fat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't give a fat dog a shallow.
I think I just. All right, that's enough of that. Very serious and actual discussion about things that we are going to do.
I'm serious about the fat dog part, though.
You got to keep some things to yourself, though. We can't give it all. We can't give it all
Give
away.
all the secrets away.
We don't have it patented yet, so.
Oh, you know who would buy fat dogs? Is Chinese people. They don't give a fuck about the morals.
Yeah, that's different reasons though. They're gonna eat them. They're like, ooh, yeah.
Fuck. I'm not trying to sell dog as food.
Oh, that's what I thought you were on. I was like,
No, I just thought they wouldn't care about the oh, this is abuse.
no, they love.
They're not going to say that.
They just want their dog to look funny in China and Japan, mostly Japan actually.
Yeah, but I don't think Japanese eat them all as much as Chinese.
I don't think they eat them, but they love a good fat dog.
So
in Japan.
we'll steal privileged dogs, fatten them up, and sell them to Japan. That's our scam.
I'm in. That's good. We found it. I didn't think we were gonna. I was ready to give up 20 minutes ago. I was like, I'm done, dude. But yeah, that's good. That's good shit.
You brainstorm long enough, you find the scam.
See, guys, you just got to keep at it. Sometimes, it's like that meme where the guy's digging for diamonds and he quits right before.
Quits right before he found the fat dog flipping scam.
We found the diamond, and that is in dog mods.
You see, you fucking young kids these days just aren't willing to work long enough to come up with an idea
These
like
fucking Zoomers, dude.
They don't want to work.
It's crazy.
They don't want to fatten up dogs.
I mean, that's funny to say, but I hate when employers are like, nobody wants to work anymore. That's such an insanely pro-employer stance.
I think it's there's two sides of that. No one wants to work, but also no company wants to pay anybody a fucking living wage.
But you don't hear people. You hear say that second part, unfortunately, only.
Yeah,
is the thing that sucks. So it makes you want to be like, no, that's not true. But also, employers saying nobody wants to work. That's just such a grossly pro-employer stance.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle there. A lot of people don't want to work at all.
That's true. Yeah, the truth lies in the middle. Which
But
is not
a lot of
always
work
the case.
doesn't want to pay you, and that's the point of work. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
This dude doesn't want to fucking not be able to survive, but also not be able to live. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Kids these days.
Nobody wants to work. What the fuck? My boss says that all the time, and I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean, but also you can't. If that's the only thing you think, then you can say that as long as you're well aware of the current economic situation.
Yeah.
Like you just said, yeah, they don't want to pay.
It's both.
It's both.
It's both for sure.
And for me, I don't know. I'm definitely not no communist. In fact, if an employer was next to me, I'll pay you bullshit to work, and then was next to me, don't work for that guy. He's not going to pay you. I'd be like, shut your goddamn mouth, you piece of shit. I'm going to go work for nothing.
Yeah, what am I fucking?
What am I, communist? No, but yeah, like also you can't be a cuck for your fucking employer.
This is getting serious. But hang on, I got one more idea.
Ended when it was funny.
I got one more idea. I got one more idea to end on a high note here. Prank dog treats that just make dogs like an hour later just shit hard.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna say something like it looks like a tangible thing, but then they like bite it and it just disappears, dissolves or something. Like
that's just scamming the dog out of a treat.
Scamming dogs.
That's just tricking an animal.
All right, we'll come back to scamming dogs next time. That could be an angle that nobody's
No,
considered.
I meant like, so you know how like people are like, oh, can I give them a treat? And they're like, okay, and you're like, yeah, stupid bitch, and you just give the dog, it's like a little bone biscuit, but it just will induce diarrhea.
Yeah. Okay.
But like an hour or two later, so they're back at home, and then
Yeah,
they
so
just ruin the carpet.
problem. You're like, yeah, fucking idiot.
That's funny.
Don't ever let strangers give your dogs a treat. That's rule number one when you have kids.
You know, there's a lot of bars in the city down south that just have like free treats. We'll just spike the treat bowl with our diarrhea biscuits, and then see if someone's at the bar long enough for their dog to just shit everywhere.
Yeah. True.
All right. Well, that's
about it.
That's it.
All right, guys.
Queef on, queefing on.